Hey guys, and welcome to another video from the Body Project. Today we're going over the lizard lunge. This stretch starts from a plank position. So up onto hands shoulder width apart, pushing out through the ground, toes underneath your heels, and I like to have just a little bit more of a forward slant to increase a little bit of pressure through the hands. From this position, pelvis raised, we're going to raise bring the one knee towards the elbow of the same side, flex the ankle, and then bring that foot in line with the hands. I'm just going to switch sides so that you can see what I'm doing. So feet in line with the hands, and to begin with we're just going to hold this position. You can slowly push the pelvis down towards the floor, bring it back up again, down towards the floor. Now you can actually get into a little bit of a movement, your own pace, rhythm with this, either up or down or moving left and right. Now the basic stretch that we're going to hold here for about 30 seconds is a combination of hip opening as well as glute stretch and hip stretch on the other side. It's a great all-over stretch for basically opening up the pelvis as well as working on some of that posterior chain muscles, the hamstrings and the calves. Another slight variation we can do is actually coming up on fingers. Now this, if you're working on handstands or any strengthening of wrists, forearms, elbows, shoulders, this is a great time to increase a little bit of strength through the fingers. So either on flat palms or up on fingers. And what we're going to do is just continue to keep rocking forward and back or up and down with the pelvis just for a few more seconds. Great. Come to a static pose. Now from here, what I want you to do is engage the back leg, so straighten through the leg and then lift the chest slightly forward. As you're doing that, push down with the foot, the front foot, into the ground slightly, and that will engage the front leg. And what this does, it will increase a little bit more that opening through the back hip flexor. That's great. And relax. Bring the back knee down. Come back to a child's pose position, so both hands forward, and sit back onto the heels just for a second. Great. Coming forward, back up into the plank position. Bring the other leg up towards the elbow, flex the ankle, bringing the other leg forward, foot in line with the hands, and again we're just going to rock forward or backwards or up and down, bouncing gently up or down, whichever way, whichever direction you feel you want to work into. Part of these stretches over time that you'll see is that there are the set idea or position for the pose, and then from there it's a case of playing around with that movement and seeing day to day what feels like it needs a little bit more attention, a bit more work. And by that I mean you'll find areas that will feel a little bit tighter, a little bit sticky for the day, and you can hold or pause over that area, or you can gently move into and out of it. And those positions and those tightnesses will change day to day depending on what you've been doing in the previous days. More activity, less activity, a bit more sitting. So it's interesting to really just play with these poses. Great. Again, coming up onto the fingers if you want to. Bounce for a few more seconds, or pulsing for a few more seconds. Great. Again, coming back into a little bit more of a stable static pose. Energize through the back leg, so straighten through that back knee. Push down with the front foot into the ground to energize or activate the muscles in the front leg. And then lift slightly through the chest, really opening out through that extended back hip and thigh. Great. For a few seconds. Perfect. Bring the back knee down. Bring the knees back into a child's pose position. Reach forward. Stretch with the back out. And back